that was what Trey Parker was saying on that documentary where he said like compressing scenes. He looks at it and he goes, well, there's 3 scenes where he goes, then this happened, and then this happened, and this happened, and I try to turn it into buts and howevers. It's like, well, this happened, but then this happened, however, this happened. So the whole scene ties together, and I'm like, that is a genius thing to hear because I really need to figure out how to do that for a lot of our scripts, even my own. Or like even as I'm writing, I'm constantly self-conscious about that. It's driving me nuts on a lot of projects where I'm like, is this going too long? Is this going too short? Oh my God. Like, fuck the page count, man. Get it on the page.
Get it on the page.
And then do the buts and howevers.
And in cutting things down, you can remember, or at least the way we're doing things, I remember I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to have several episodes to tell this story. So it's like reserve if you have to cut a joke and you're like, but it's such a great joke, it's like it could live on again.
I think something that
make sure the scene is as tight and efficient as possible.
I think something that I never really considered was like we've laid all these groundworks and stories and all this stuff and for Unexplainable. Go check that out. DMT Table Reads Unexplainable. The thing with it that has me with trying to compress stuff that just occurred to me right now is looking at every scene and every person's action and every detail as, well, sure that serves the overall story, but the story of this episode, this one episode, isolated episode, how much does it serve that?
Right.
Versus how much is this a plant versus a payoff? How much can we make it that? Whatever. But that's something I never considered until just now.
Yeah.
Like this one story, take each episode as a single story instead of considering the larger grand story, and take each scene the same way, which that greatly helps me pare it down because it's pretty overwhelming when you're thinking about the whole thing and the small details at the same time.
Right. Yeah. For me, I enjoy having that scope just to know kind of like, okay, this is where we're going, but to get to that point, the characters have to make decisions in that scene, right? They have to, and those decisions have to lead to the next scene, and eventually you have to hope that like all the dominoes you've set up, knock each other down in the right order and direction, right? And that's where, to your point, like cutting out that large scale, right? That's why I think a lot of shows don't do that, style is because they're like, okay, let's be open to things as we shoot them, as we create them, as whatever. And I think that's super important. I just like having that overall story to see like, all right, this is the big picture, right? This is kind of what we need to build towards, or this should be the tone, right? I think tone for me, it's always weird in shows how every season, until like usually season 3, it's always kind of evolving and being a little bit different, right?
Yeah, season 3 I feel like is when a show, if it hasn't gotten its legs yet, that's when it should be standing.
Exactly.
And if it hasn't gotten its legs, that's when it's going to really fuck up.
And usually after season 3, that's when like the style of the show is pretty set. Or like the characters that you're really going to get to know are involved, i.e. Ben and Chris in Parks and Rec, or Andy in The Office, stuff like that. And the tones and styles of shooting become very consistent.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I consider it 2 seasons because no other season was like it, but season 3 of Workaholics is the best season, but also they had twice as many episodes as the whole rest of the series.
Right, yeah.
So that was one thing, but that's where that show really took off, and 4 and 5 were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, because of the premise and they weren't going anywhere, 6 and 7 were just kind of like, okay.
Right. Right. And
I loved them. I loved them. But as far as like, where's this story going and how much character development there is, the fact the last episode is all about if they change too much and then them reverting back, it being just like, they're just going to keep doing this forever.
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, are you making a show or are you telling a story, right? Which are one and the same thing for sure, but also I think the style of doing it is different. Like making a movie, you need to see the whole thing before you make it, right? You need to know start to finish. A show, you could do it for 10 years and you're like, well, we don't really know what's going to happen with the characters by the end of this.
A podcast, you don't know where you're going to start and where you're going to end up and where it's going to go in between.
Yeah, exactly.
Such as this.
Exactly.
On this episode of DMT, don't miss this podcast.
What's up? What's happening?
You know, we can mix it up. We don't have to just be rigid and play the theme song first or have a chunk of conversation first. We can do it all.
Do it all, man.
Do it all, baby. It's our show. It's our show.
That's right.
We back
We back.
for another episode of... Well, I just said it. So I said it before the song. I'm so used to saying it after the song. But I was like, expert pivot. Gotta do it.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
What kind of radio host would I be?
Host material. I love it.
God, you know.
Thinking on a swivel,
And I'm just trying to channel the Wu-Tang today.
I like it. That's good energy.
Yep.
That's good energy.
You know, Shaolin's calling.
The RZA, the Jizza.
Yeah,
ODB.
Baby Bastard. Inspector Deck.
Yep.
Ghostface Killer.
Method Man.
Yep. Raekwon. Capadonna. There's a shitload of Wu-Tang
there's so
guys,
many of them.
and they've all been like a rotating door of people, but like still 9 original guys. That's a lot of fucking guys for a band.
That is.
You know?
And they all rapped, right? They were all...
Not
Okay.
every single song, but the
But
whole
like,
album overall would have every single one of them.
But it's not like NWA where like DJ Yella was just the producer, Dre was mostly the producer. They were all
No, they were all rappers.
Okay. Jeez, that's hey.
Yeah.
Way to
And
be inclusive.
RZA
you know?
was mostly the producer. Then ODB did. ODB produced my favorite song of theirs, which is "The Mystery of Chess Boxing."
Okay.
Yeah, that's why that Mishka shirt with the alien and the mummy fighting, that shirt I got purely because it was called Chess Boxing, and then the design was cooler.
Yes,
So
yes. 100%.
it's my fave. That's what I'm wearing on the cover of this show.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is what you're wearing. Wow.
Yeah.
Full circle,
Chess
man.
boxing, dude.
You know,
Wu-Tang.
chess boxing. What a
One of
what
the
a
best.
rhyme. Yeah.
One of the best. You know.
Good song. I haven't heard it in a while. Gotta re-listen to it.
Yes.
Gotta listen to some more Wu-Tang Clan.
I think everybody needs more Woo in their life.
Absolutely.
So everybody needs more Woo, more RTJ, more Czarface, which has some Woo in it.
It does.
Has some Woo in it.
Based in Wu.
It's
you
based
know?
in Woo. Wow. Yes.
Yeah, Wu's everywhere, man.
Woo is the
Wu-Tang
life.
Clan
Woo is the way.
Ooh. To say
Wu
the
is the
least.
way.
Yes. 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 Oh my God. Yeah.
I fucking love it. But unfortunately, I've only watched the first episode of the Wu-Tang show on Hulu.
Yeah, I know. I was just.
I
thinking
watched
about
one
that.
episode and I was like, not
I
my
know.
mood for where I was at when it came out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
Exactly.
nah, it'll get me sometime, but not today.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things.
Yeah.
And I need to see the story. You know, I know I won't regret it.
Welcome to the dance floor, boys.
Thanks, Don.
That's what's up. No doubt, no
Shout
doubt,
out to the
definitely.
Jeets.
Yeah. I mean, for those of you who haven't listened to DMT reviews, nobody, go watch it on HBO Max and just enjoy. Because to the Wu-Tang Clan,
Shout out.
Inksies, Bobby Odes and Christopher Lloyd.
One of the best. I guess you can't really. It's not a cameo because he's billed, but. one of
Well,
the
yeah,
best,
RZA.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, how he shows up, it's just great. It's
Yeah.
phenomenal. I love that movie.
Such a good movie.
So
yeah.
great.
Is it gonna be a sequel? Oh no.
Fuck, that's what I meant to do this week. Just nab some sound bites off of the Batman, which is on HBO Max now.
How many times have you watched it, Sammy B?
0.
What?
I haven't even pressed play.
Are you kidding
I don't think
me?
I've even opened up HBO Max since it put on there.
Really?
Really.
Why?
Actually, no, I lied. But it's because I've been watching South Park quite a bit. But to fall asleep.
Oh, okay. I see.
So it's like, it'll play like 3 seasons in a night. I'm like, why doesn't it have the stop feature like Hulu or Netflix? That'd be nice, HBO. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to like wake up and have like memories in my dreams of season 8 and then be like, I'm on season 11. What the fuck?
It happens, man.
Well, frankly, I just need to get the iPad out of there.
Yeah.
And I've been doing pretty good the past couple
Sleep
days.
screenless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing pretty damn good the past couple days, and I haven't been drinking since Sunday. I don't even count that shot before John Mulaney.
Sure.
It's just like, didn't feel it.
Yeah.
But I've been laying off. I just want to get good sleep. And I also did the math, dude. I work at the bar 4 days a week, and I think I've pretty much taken shift drinks every single time. So that's more than half of the week that I drink, even if it's just the 2, but it's usually a little bit more. And then I drink on my days off. That's like the whole week.
The whole thing.
No wonder I've been feeling like such shit lately, dude. Gotta hang it up.
Count the beers. Do it right now. How many beers do you have a week?
Fuck if I know. Oh yeah, I could just do this. I could just do this.
Goddamn Sam Richardson.
Sam Richardson,
One of the best. One of the best. If not the best.
Tim, how many hot dogs did you say you would eat per day? Really? Did you have hot dogs today? No. I only ask because your breath reeks of hot dogs. I had a hot dog bowl. What was that?
Like a big old bread bowl with a bunch of chopped up hot dogs.
Big old bread bowl.
Fucking Tim Robinson.
Tim Robinson. Go watch Detroiters. Get Paramount Plus.
Right? Bring Detroiters back.
Watch Halo. Help me figure out if I like it or not.
Yeah, well, your reviews keep
They're
me
changing
second guess.
every fucking time. That's
Right.
the thing. I'm like, Jack, just watch it.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you're the only objective observer in this whole thing. Because, like, I think you've only ever played Halo 3, and I don't think you even played the story. You don't even know the story. You know, I've been playing.
I don't even know about the Chief Master.
The Chief Master, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's got a tiny white ass. That's for sure.
Tiny white
Yeah,
ass.
Pablo Schreiber. Like in episode 3, he's cutting something out of his
Got a
back.
puny butt.
Yeah, it reminds me of Sigourney Weaver's in Alien, where when she dresses down to get into hypersleep at the very end before the alien pops back up. Spoiler alert! Even though it's been almost 50 fucking years since that movie came out. Like when she goes in to hide with the spacesuits, it gets a flash of her butt, and it is like that big.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's very ovalish, sideways oval.
it's
you know?
rectangular.
Rectangular.
It's like a brick.
Oh my god.
Like a brick laid on its side.
Oof.
No offense to Sigourney Weaver, she's still very attractive.
Of course.
I mean, that with that hairdo was perfect.
Yep.
You know, but it always something that jumped out at me the first time I watched it. I'm like, she's got a brick ass.
She got a brick butt. Yeah.
And Pablo Schreiber's kind of got a brick butt, but it's like the brick turned this way.
Oh, interesting.
So it's a little bit wider, but it's still like a really tiny
Gotcha.
ass.
So it's like hers is like one that's put in, lengthwise or whatever.
Yeah, laid on its side
Yeah.
versus laid, straight up.
That's got to be really hard to sit with that.
It's kind of like a Hank Hill butt.
Yeah. Well, Hank Hill doesn't have a butt.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
it, but he had to
He has
get
to put implants.
he had
in.
to put
Yeah.
butt implants on it.
Water gel. Yeah.
And they
Just
popped
watch.
during the lawnmower race, which
Yeah.
was the worst place to have them pop.
That's right, but the guy
Whoa!
threw him
God
the
damn
new
it.
ones.
I forgot to get blah. I gotta get a Hank Hill board on here.
Yeah,
I'm
we've
gonna kick your ass.
been rewatching some King of the Hill, some Malcolm in the Middle lately. Great shows.
There's some
All-timers.
rewatches I need to do. I want to rewatch the Mindy Project. My dad's been getting into that.
There we go.
Yeah.
How's he liking it?
It took him a while, and mainly because he says that he can't hear her, in the sense that she speaks so fast and at a pitch so high that for his 72-year-old ears can't handle it. They're just not there. So he has to watch it with full-on subtitles to
What do you think
understand
a
anything.
conversation between Mindy Kaling and your dad would be like? She'd just be like,
You be Mindy.
okay. Just, oh my God, I wrote on The Office. It was one of the best shows I ever had. But then I wrote on my other show, and then it became a stand-up
yeah.
comic. And I'm doing so many other things in my life that I just enjoy, but like also I'm trying to diversify, right? Because I'm a writer, I'm a director, I'm a creator, I'm a producer, all the different things, an actor. I mean, sorry. What do you have to say?
Well, it was really nice to meet you. I like your stuff.
Wait, come back, Dave.
I feel like he would fake his way through the entire thing and just nod and smile.
I have more to say.
Dude, what was it last night? Oh, because I started watching Ted Lasso with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
there we go.
if there's any way I'm gonna get caught up to it, is if I get him hooked on it. He seems to like it so far.
Mm-hmm.
But he got a kick out of the name of Coach Beard, and then last night we watched episode 2. He's like, what was the name of the other coach? And I say Beard, and he goes, huh? Granted, we're sitting on the couch, literally 2 feet apart. I say it at that volume, Beard. And he goes, huh? Beard. And I take a bite of my food, and he says, and he's just looking at me like confused. And I just do this. Oh, Beard. Please, dude.
You should play charades with him. Maybe that's the
I'm just
key.
gonna start doing fucking angry sign language at him.
Go to parties and do charades with your dad. You're gonna sweep the competition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do it.
it's gonna be. You don't wanna?
It would help with my performative
Yeah,
arts.
there we go. You gotta get into your body, man.
Yeah.
You know, you've never taken a theater class, have you? Like where you gotta like crawl around on the floor.
Oh yeah,
and
we
do
did that in acting and film school for
Oh
sure.
right, okay.
Be a lizard and shit.
Exactly. Be a lizard right now. Do it. There we go. There it is. Oh yeah. Sammy Serpent? No. This is the lizard boy. Look at that. Yeah, that's classic bearded dragon right there. Classic.
Give me the Oscar. Give me the Oscar. If I was wanting to be really authentic, I'd go and bask.
Bask in the glow of the
I
hot
would go
lamp.
bask out on the deck in the nice sun of the Colorado air.
What they call a closed tank that has
What?
a heated lamp. Heated lamp that's probably going to catch fire.
Yes, I want to live in an all-glass enclosure with a heat lamp.
Yes.
I actually would, dude.
You would?
I fucking hate being down here
Uh-huh.
right now. Like I've been spending the past few days literally like sitting outside in the heat writing. Like I can't stand being down here. It's like constantly 55 fucking degrees. And it's like, dude, I don't want to wear fucking sweats and hoodies and fucking sweaters and shit anymore. I don't want to wrap up in a blanket. I want to fucking be comfortable while I'm working, man. It's goddamn spring and it's like 80 degrees out the other day.
Sam hates the cold,
I fucking hate the cold, dude. I'm over it. I don't care.
and yet you live in a cave.
It's bullshit. That's probably why I'm so fucking miserable all the time.
Makes sense. Yeah. But you're getting in the sun. It's been some nice days.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's become my new daily routine. Like, whatever. I pitched my fucking routine weeks ago. Completely failed that. It's hard, dude. It's very hard when you haven't had a fucking routine your entire life. But I've made it pretty much my daily routine. First thing that I do when I get up is go outside and fucking sit in the sun for a little bit.
It's a good thing to
Because
do.
it's just like, I need it. I need it. Like SpongeBob, dude.
That makes a lot of sense.
Literally, I'm like a fucking reptile. I was named after a goddamn snake. It's kind of like I'm cold-blooded. I hate the winter. Cold-blooded Sammy. I'm a reptilian,
That's
dude.
right. I'm jealous.
Sorry, guys. I'm a reptoid. Illuminati's real.
Hell yeah.
That's how he did the performance so well. Wow.
Oh, man. It'd be awesome if you were a reptile.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Maybe you are.
I'd be stoked.
You know?
Dude, what if I was the actual lizard? Like
Yeah.
Anna, like the way you've dreamt him. That's why I've been
lizard ape.
campaigning it.
Yes.
It's like I can't expose my existence, but I'm just like, you guys are misrepresenting my people. Peter Parker.
Can I cut off your arm to test this theory?
Not on the show. I mean,
Not on the show.
YouTube won't let us put it up.
But like for that 30 minutes.
Actually,
it'd be
I could
on.
flip a black screen on it and just catch the audio
Mm-hmm.
of you just like sawing off my arm.
Yeah. No. One clean chop.
One clean
With
chop.
an axe.
Okay.
Yeah. Be easy. Then you don't have to feel like.
I guess you're gonna have to run up to Ace Hardware because we don't have axes here.
I have an axe at my parents' place.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I'm an
Nice.
axe guy.
All right.
I use Axe body spray and axes.
Prove Sammy's a reptoid. Special.
I cut it off and it just does regrow.
It'll be the 3-year anniversary episode. I'm just like, see,
Yeah.
told you. Here, mount that on the wall. But then, Jack, you know what that would do if you learned I had regenerative properties? You'd fucking chop me up all the time. Like, if I had a healing factor like Deadpool or Wolverine,
man.
I would just be sitting there, then you just come up with an actual knife and just go, just for no reason. Ow! You know it still hurts, right? It's like, yeah, you're fine, though.
I just have a crossbow that I'd shoot you with from across the table.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. You just be like, what?
Every time.
You're fine.
Come on, dude.
No, you know what you do? What you do all the
What
time.
you have is a gift.
What you do all the time. You would like act like very shocked and surprised. Like, What? What did I do? What would you expect me to do in this situation?
Just, like,
You're immortal. You can regenerate.
We're just casually talking.
Yeah. You know what I would do if you had the healing factor, though?
What's that?
I'd test its boundaries by fulfilling the sick fantasy that I've had forever. It blow your fucking head off point blank with a sawed-off double-barreled shotgun.
But isn't that the one thing that can kill all those guys?
I don't know, because what rules are we basing it off of? Because we could be going off of that, where apparently if you could kill Wolverine by cutting his head off, but I don't know about Deadpool. But then what if you're going off of Tony Shalhoub from Men in Black rules, where they blow his head off 12 times over, well, probably more, because I don't remember him getting his head blown off in the third movie, but they blew his head off all the time, and it grew back every time.
True.
You know?
Tony Shalhoub.
Your Tony Shalhoub rules, and I'll blow your head off all the time.
Okay.
That would become part of the show. That would be like a sound drop.
You
Just
blow-
be like, blow your fucking head off. And then your head would just grow back on the air and just be like, like you're still laughing about it. It would just laugh and laugh and laugh.
Oh,
That'd be
man.
great.
Yeah.
I'd get into that.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I feel like I get like a cool lightheaded sensation.
Yeah.
Every time. It'd be like dropping on a
And then
roller coaster.
imagine us being like working together professionally. Like, you know, we're on the set of a movie and then we just like get mad at each other, like legitimately get mad at each other creatively over something. We get into an actual dispute. Oh, let's just like blow off each other's dicks or something like that. Dude, this joke is not funny. It's not going to work. Oh, yeah? Well, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah. The limits of anger would they'd be unlimited.
And then it'd just be like, we have our own separate room. It's like a smash room, but it's just to fucking mangle each other until we come to an agreement. What an existence that would be.
Yeah, that'd be pretty wild.
I feel like we would get we would run into trouble with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, inevitably. Absolutely.
I think it would get to a point where, you know, we're so used to doing it to each other that, you know, we'd accidentally do it to somebody else. You know, it'd just be like, oh, I forgot you don't have the health factor.
Right. Like
Healing
some sort
factor.
of, you know, a Black Mirror twist to the situation. Oh, now we're murderers. Now we got to go on the run.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I snapped my wife's neck on
Oh,
accident.
yikes.
Whoops.
Ooh.
You know, I was coming up to her the way I'd come up to you in the office, be like, "Oh, I got you, buddy!" Just break your fucking neck. And you're just like, "Ha, you got me good."
I don't think people would want to be around us.
No, we would be captured.
Yes, we would be mutilated and experimented on. I think
Experience pain beyond our wildest dreams.
but then again, I think it would lead inevitably to us becoming some sort of vigilante. You know?
Oh, yeah.
We are obsessed
We would have
with superheroes.
to.
Yeah.
If we could jump off a building and splat and come back to life, dude, like magic.
Yeah.
But we would have to feel it every single time.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, like, you don't get used to it.
Yeah.
You never get used to it. It's hell. It's a walking hell.
Right. I would probably trick you into doing things and then back out of doing them, like jumping off buildings. I'd be like, all right, you go first. And then you do it. And then I walk down the stairs.
I'd put you in saw traps.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's where it gets no fun. That's where now.
Because then it'd just be the psychological torture, and then you'd get whatever part of your body mangled or, you know, smashed or sliced up. And then I'd just laugh at you and you'd just be like, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Let me out of this.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't die.
No, that would be terrible.
We'd be some real Prometheus.
See, yeah,
Prometheuses.
That's a movie I don't want to see. You know.
Jack, do you know how much money would make on the black market with fake snuff films? We just get like really good makeup artists, like the kind they have for like.
Knockoff Saw films? Is that?
Oh no, I'm talking snuff films.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, we sell them to like, you know, the sick people out there on like 12chan, and but we get like people with really good makeup skills, so we just get made up different faces and we just fucking do it, make money on the dark web, dude. Money on the dark web.
There's actually probably quite a large market out there for that.
Honestly, we could topple an entire regime with that power.
Probably.
We
yeah.
could go down to Mexico and solve the cartel.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, Colombian necktie me again. See, everybody always does that one where it's like, well, if you had a superpower, what'd you have? Flight or invisibility? Yeah. Everybody who picks invisibility is a fucking weirdo. I don't care.
True.
That is true.
Yeah.
You want to creep. You want people to not see you when you're there. That's creepy as fuck. Flight, it's efficient. Yeah. It's dope. It's loud and proud. I like it.
Yeah. Probably an enjoyable thing, you know?
Yeah, but invincibility, but you suffer the damage. It's not Superman and bulletproof stuff. That's one where it's like, would you do it?
Yeah, that's...
You could go in and have the KGB torture the shit out of you, then all of a sudden they want to turn you into a weapon, and you're like, no. But, here's the thing. Here's the caveat that saves you from that. You don't have any sort of brain damage. Your brain stays in peak form. They can't brainwash you. They can't torture you. They can't concuss you. They can't reprogram you because it keeps healing.
That's true. That's true.
That's what nobody thinks about.
Yeah.
Is Wade Wilson for all that cancer inside him? His brain's regenerating at the same time. So he's Wolverine. I mean, it takes him a long time to get his memories back because of that bullet.
Yeah, that was freaking Danny Hudson. Or what's his name?
Yeah, it was Danny Houston.
Danny Houston. Houston. Guy.
Not
Wolverine. They are. I've seen them in scenes together. A solid 8 inches in different.
It is. It's very funny.
It's hilarious.
Like when he showed up in Succession, I was like,
the Strikers.
We got the Strikers. The same room.
Sam, what's your beef with condiments?
Oh, dude. No, I did like that little tangent we went on about the powers because it got dark, but then it got light again.
It did. No, that was a journey.
It was a journey.
Yeah.
See, just one puff.
It's a ride.
Just one puff, dude. That's where I'm at. Dude, okay, so I was thinking about this because I was watching the podcast Taste Buds with Joe DeRosa and Sal Vulcano. And they were doing an episode where they were going through like a lightning round of condiments versus each other. So it was ranch versus a blue cheese, hot sauce versus barbecue, and then honey mustard versus sweet and sour. And I gotta say, I am just so fucking sick of everybody who loves ketchup but shits on mayonnaise.
Sure. Okay.
All right? Especially if any of those fucks have the gall to say that they like ranch. Mayonnaise is king condiment because you need mayonnaise to make ranch.
True.
Budro.
It's true.
All right? And, I'm probably ranch is number one for me. But king condiment is mayonnaise because you need mayonnaise to make the ranch.
You bow down.
Everybody was like, ew, mayonnaise, ew, mayonnaise. Put your ranch away then. Put your ranch away. You don't get it. Also, ketchup. Fuck ketchup. All right? It's, okay. Tomato is a fruit. That's been declared. It is. There's no more argument on that. All right? And I find a lot of times I'm not a fan of tomato because it's too sweet and it's on something savory. And I don't like my sweet and savory. And that's why I'll bring it all around. But if you think about what ketchup is, it's just fucking pureed tomatoes, right? And a bunch of fucking sugar. It's a tomato smoothie, dude, that you're putting on your hot dogs and hamburgers. I don't want a tomato smoothie on my shit. Imagine going to like Orange Julius or fucking going to the store and getting a Naked Juice and it's like tomato smoothie and you drink it and you're like, oh, this is motherfucking ketchup, dude. That's what it is. All right? Quit putting it on my shit. I feel like I'm the outcast. They're like, they assume everybody loves ketchup. Fuck ketchup, man.
Boy.
And everyone's like, oh, it's got tang, it's got zip. Okay, well, here's my thing. If you want tang and zip, but while also staying savory, there's mustard for you. I'd rather dip my fries in mustard. I'd rather dip my fries in mayonnaise.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a strong statement.
Big time.
It's a powerful opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, fuck Miracle Whip. pretending to be mayonnaise.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Miracle Whip? What the fuck is Miracle Whip? I need to know this because it's sweet. Everyone says it's tangy. No, it's sweet. I'm putting marshmallow fluff on my goddamn turkey sandwich when it comes to goddamn Miracle Whip.
Sounds delicious.
No, it sounds fucking horrific, man. And people fucking eat that shit up. Do we not have enough sugary, sweet fucking things at every goddamn direction that you look, dude? Do we have to put sweet on our salty shit? Huh? And that brings me to honey mustard and sweet and sour sauce. Get out of here, man.
Oh, no.
Get out of here.
Oh, no.
Sweet and sour sauce is the one that I'm just confounded by. That one really does baffle me.
Really?
Where, I mean, okay, with Asian food, because of the blend of the vegetables and the actual, like, flavors of the chicken and stuff, fine. But for your chicken nuggets at McDonald's, dude?
Sure.
Are you kidding me?
Classic.
No.
An every time order.
No, hot mustard.
Hot mustard?
Barbecue sauce if you want the sweet. Ranch. Actually, no, McDonald's ranch is ass. Never get the ranch.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I agree
fucking
with
terrible.
that. It's ass.
It's ass, dude. But like, but then here's where I turn it around and I point the gun at myself. Sriracha, man.
Yeah.
I'm a mega fan now.
Sure.
I was so against sriracha like 8 years ago when it was popping off.
Yeah.
Everything's sriracha. Now everything's flaming hot. Even things that were against flaming hot are now flaming hot. Flaming hot dick at this point. That's where it's at. It's just gonna be flaming hot air.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna have in a few years. We just keep on keeping on the way we are.
You like the heat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have flaming hot air, man. Yeah, radical with the little flame logo. God damn it. But sriracha's the shit. I fucking love it. You put like sriracha wings, it's best. Top tier. Sriracha eggs, sriracha everything. Sriracha and ramen, sriracha and pho, sriracha up your nose.
Up your nose.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Snort it, just do rails of it.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see what fucking Miracle Whip is.
What is it?
Ingredients.
Lay it down.
Okay, 1 sec.
Is it really?
It's 1 sec. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay, 1 sec.
It's literally a second. Miracle Whip is made of time.
And it's wasting mine. What is Miracle Whip?
They're roping you in. They're leading you down ad paths, you know?
Manufactured by Kraft Heinz and sold throughout the United States and Canada. It was developed as a less expensive alternative to mayonnaise. It's poor mayonnaise, dude. And that's what they did. They cut whatever good shit was out in mayonnaise that was too expensive and slammed a bunch of sugar in there. Fuck Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
I'll say it to somebody's face. Somebody
Yeah.
like if like I'm at their house and they just like, you know, be like, "Oh, I made you a sandwich." I take a bite and there's Miracle Whip. I'd be like, "Fuck are you? Just fuck you. Why are you doing this to me?"
Where's Miracle Whip really big? There's like a part of the country that it's Miracle Whip way over mayonnaise, and then everywhere else it's mayonnaise over Miracle Whip. I can't remember.
I feel like it's somewhere like Pennsylvania.
I was gonna say like Minnesota or something like that, but I don't think that's right.
Let's see,
some
Miracle
Midwest
Whip most
place.
popular.
Maybe Wisconsin, you know?
Just the Midwest.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be just the Midwest.
Yeah.
Honestly, every time that I've gone over to a kid's house growing up and they had like primarily Miracle Whip, their parents were like straight out of Dakota, you know, like, you know, it would always be like, you guys are eating poor when you're not poor. That's the thing that shocked me the most, where it's like, you guys are doing great for yourselves. Why do you have like cheap fucking, like the really square white bread and then like the rectangle turkey and Miracle Whip?
Yeah.
The fuck? But then again, oh, how can you know they're doing okay? How can you know? Stop picking on them. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I hate people who do that gaslighting shit.
So you're telling me you love mayo.
I fucking love mayonnaise.
You love it so much. It's king, right?
Yeah, it's the best.
Eat it raw on the podcast right now.
That's where mayonnaise comes to a screeching halt. I'll use it in excess on everything, but mayonnaise comes to a screeching halt when it's by itself.
Nah,
I have no interest in it
what
by
is it?
itself.
Whipped egg? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, it's like egg and milk and like other shit.
Chug it, dude.
Just chug some eggs, man. Well, that's one that of my favorite jokes of Todd Barry's, where he's like, there's food that disgusts me, food that angers me, food that confounds me or baffles me, food that baffles me. And the egg salad sandwich, because you think about that, it's eggs chopped up in eggs. Yeah, liquid mayonnaise eggs.
Yep.
Yeah, that I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's wild. People love it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's great. But
I'm getting more into it as I get older. For sure.
Yeah, it's definitely an older thing.
Yeah.
As a kid, you're like, what the fuck is this shit? You're trying to kill me?
Then you're like, oh, this is actually pretty savory. That's pretty good. Dude, I'm gonna tell you, I like ketchup. It's not my favorite, but I'll put ketchup. But I hate tomatoes. That's a big no-go for me. I don't like them.
Tomatoes and slices on sandwiches, good. Tomatoes anywhere else, you really got to argue for yourselves, man. Otherwise, I am not here. If it's diced in Mexican food, sure.
See, the tomato on the sandwich is like the biggest no for me. I just think it takes over the sandwich. It steals from the meat.
Big
the
old
cheese.
honking leaf of lettuce ruins a sandwich more than anything else. That's where you can't bite through the fuck. If you like really know how to eat your sandwich and you take a bite, you make sure you cut through the onion and the fucking tomato and everything. But the lettuce, it's like paper. Your teeth just punch holes in it and then you just pull the whole thing out.
That's exactly right. No, I think
Preposterous, my dude.
And for me, the biggest one is mustard. Can't. Well,
really,
not
mustard's
into it.
one that I grew into and now I swear by.
Sure.
Like that one, I could not have hated more as a kid, but now I'm just like, only mustard on my shit.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise and mustard on my burgers. That's where I go. And then just mustard on the hot dogs. But then hot dogs is where I get flexible too. I'll take relish.
Oh, relish is good. Yeah. Relish
I
is really
hate pickles, but I'll take relish.
Yeah.
And you know why I think it is? It's because it's not the whole pickle piece. There's something about the consistency of a pickle. It's just like a tomato for me, where you bite into it and then you think you bit through it and then you pull it out and it's the full fucking piece of dill and you're just like, God damn it. And I hate the consistency.
Yeah.
It's like somehow cucumbers got wetter by just sitting there. It's like, I thought cucumbers were already wet. They were fine. If cucumbers had the texture and consistency that they have as cucumbers, but tasted like pickles, dude, I'd be down. I would be double down for that.
You don't like those slimy insides.
No, it's like, it's soft, but it won't, it's crunchy at the same time and it won't break most of the time. I can't do it, bro.
See, I mean, that's just coconut for me, where its taste is fine.
It's paper
Consistency,
though.
Yeah, I can't.
But
don't
I
like it.
can do coconut.
No, coconut, it's one that it'll kind of ruin it for me a little bit. I've gotten more used to it because it is good.
Yeah.
But also, like, as I eat it, like on cheesecake is a great example. Well, where I'll take a bite of like a pina colada cheesecake or something like that. And I'm like, oh, this cheesecake's fantastic. But it feels like I'm chewing on wood shards. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like I'm chewing on like pencil shavings that are coming out of the
pencil
thing.
shavings is the more
That's
adequate
better, yeah.
comparison. Sawdust.
And it's
like sawdust,
and it dries it out for me. It's the consistency sucks. And then I'm like trying to enjoy this cheesecake, and I'm like, I have to get through this, peel it off, and then it always sticks.
What the fuck is the shit that they put in carrot cake that's like that? Is it coconut?
Can be, I think. Yeah.
What is
Because
in
normally
carrot
the
cake?
carrot cake that like my mom makes is awesome. It's just like sponge cake, but like carrots are in it. Great. I love cheesecake frosting. Fantastic. Or not
Cream
cheesecake,
cheese frosting
cream cheese
cannot
frosting.
have too much cream cheese. That's my whole bugaboo. Because if it's too cheesy, it's not for me. That's for real. Because that's when it gets to being too savory and clashes with the sweet. My boy likes some separate. Sweet from the salty.
Just lick some schmear off a butter knife right now, dude.
I like
Show the
how I
world.
just like randomly turned into some sort of like southern racist right there. I like them separate. All right? Keep the sweet from the salty. You know who the sweet are, and you know who the salty are.
Your backup plan, bro. You gotta be some sort of cuisine artist or
Just a food critic, just
yeah.
shit all over it.
Yeah, exactly. Just Sam Butler, the most famous food critic in all of New York. When you show up, people get nervous. Same
Maybe
with
it's the carrots in the carrot cake that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're like too thick, and you're just like, what am I fucking chewing on carrots yet, man? What the fuck?
Let's
Also, who in their right mind? I like carrot cake. Don't get me wrong, but who thought, you know where these belong? In my dessert.
it's a
Carrots.
strong choice.
It's a bold move.
But I want carrot cake right now. I want some.
I do too.
You just said, yeah,
Man,
nobody,
I lit a fuse. I'm bringing up food.
nobody
Jack.
serves carrot cake. You know, like think about it. Like it's a popular, well-known thing, but like no restaurants offer carrot cake.
I think you have to go to the grocery store to get it.
100%.
I feel like you can only go to the grocery or somewhere like Village Inn.
Yeah. You can make it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like
No,
Village Inn that specializes in pie and cake and shit like that.
Nowhere else though. Yeah.
I wonder if Cheesecake Factory, does Cheesecake Factory have carrot
I
cake?
think that's what made me think about it. I don't think they do. And they're like the cake place, you know?
Exactly.
As far as like, you know, easy buying, you know, what brand, a large brand of cake place. I don't think they serve carrot cake. I think
They have a carrot cake cheesecake.
Do they really?
They have a carrot cake cheesecake.
Never mind. I stand corrected and I'm going to get that.
Or maybe that's just a post. Oh, no, that's not it. Never mind.
Oh,
It's not Cheesecake Factory.
dude. I want carrot cake cheesecake. C.
CCCC.
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 Give me that Quattro C, dude.
Well, I gave you a DPZ, so it's not
true.
going to happen.
Pretty good.
Tastes like DP.
Mm-hmm.
Without the diety kind of taste. Even though I really like Diet Dr. Pepper. Quite a bit. Like, of all the diet sodas, that one is the least problematic to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty good. All Dr. Pepper is good.
Yeah.
They nailed it.
Remember when it was DP10? It's for men. 10 calories only. It's
Yeah, that
for
was
men.
weird. That was strange.
That was a whole running bit on Workaholics, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was like Jillian wanted one, and Adam just goes, take a look, Jillian, DP10. It's for men, not for women.
Yeah, it's the whole, it's like sports clips is the same kind of way to me where it's like, it's just so interesting that like in 2022, you can still have that bold, like, oh no, like we really only cut men's hair.
Yeah.
We have young women cut men's hair while they watch ESPN. That's our business model. And that's what we do. And we advertise on television. You know, people go there all the time. Nobody has a problem with it. I'm not saying sports
Right.
clips is doing anything wrong. It's just like weird, right? It's kind of like Hooters.
They have a carrot cake, straight up carrot cake at Cheesecake Factory.
Rock on.
Dude, let's go. Go get some cheesecake.
Let's go. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah, carrot cake's fantastic. It's
I want to see what Cheesecake Factory carrot cake, because it's just straight up cake. It's not a cheesecake.
Yeah.
It's just carrot cake.
interesting.
Let's see.
A moist, you know. How,
It says it, deliciously moist layers of carrot cake and our famous cream cheese icing.
That's pretty awesome.
But I interrupted you.
What was I saying?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I was scrolling through the menu.
Yeah, it's just talking, you know. Just saying things.
Jack, remember.
No, it doesn't. It's not.
I think we were talking about diet soda still.
Diet sodas. Zevia's awesome. If you don't drink Zevia, drink Zevia.
If you don't drink Zevia, fuck you.
I hate you.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I normally when people try Zevia, they're like, "Oh, it's really good."
Yeah.
I don't drink it a bunch, but I have a couple friends.
Here's
that
my
have gotten
thing with
hooked.
Zevia, which I
Hooked.
appreciate for health reasons, but don't appreciate for mental reasons. They're all clear. So if you want to pour one into a glass, you got to be prepared to be like, this looks like Sprite, but it's going to taste like Dr. Pepper or grape or something else. If you pour out the cola kind, it's Crystal Pepsi.
It's true.
That's
true.
exactly what it is.
Is that? Oh my God, that's. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. They're all clear on the
It's true.
inside.
I
And
always-
it's...
I'm just out.
You're only drinking it from the can, so if it's drinking from the can, psychologically you're still there because the can matches the color of the soda you think you're drinking. So at least when I get the grape kind, I'm like, this is the shit. This
How
is
many
the
times
grape
have you
soda.
been betrayed by drinking a Zevia out of the glass?
Really the one time I can think of was, I think you'll remember, it was when you were living with Cody over at the apartment, and I remember I came over and everybody was there. I can't remember why I came over, what we were doing there, watching a movie or something. And I poured myself a drink with a vanilla Zevia and the little bit or a lot of bit of Cody's Maker's Mark. But because the Zevia was a certain color, and I know the shade that I'm looking for with how much whiskey I put in, I put in way more whiskey than I thought I did, and I wound up passing out on your couch.
Oh yeah, dude. I think
And you guys were watching the league, and I remember waking up laughing and repeating a line and then falling back asleep. But that was one time where I was like, God damn it, that Zevia tricked me. I put in way too much whiskey, and it was like the Maker's 46, so it's stronger, and it was like, it was dumb. And I don't think I really ate that much that day. It was dumb.
It happens.
And I ripped the bong like stupid.
It's all it's an accumulation.
It is.
It all stacks.
I mean,
up.
at least I didn't make an ass of myself.
No.
It was just like I came over, drank, and fell asleep. That's just kind of a bum move.
Yeah,
That's literally what a bum would do if you let him into your house. He'd be like, "Got any booze? All right, you just drink it. Like, you gotta hit that." Just pass out on your fucking couch. Probably didn't even shower that day. I'm gonna be real honest. So yeah, I was a real bum that fucking day. What an asshole! What an asshole I was! What a piece of shit!
Hey, we the night went on.
We prevail.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we did. That's all we can do, dude. Speaking of passing out, yesterday, man, I gotta apologize. I know we were planning on being productive, but I forgot what the first day like in the sun does to you.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, and so yeah, we went golfing and we played 18 holes at the Meadows, just the one by the ridge.
And I got to tell you, man, 18's too much.
Yeah, 18's a lot.
18's too much unless golf is your thing for escaping. Like you have to be like, I need to spend as much time as possible here. So they figured out a way to make the game as long as possible for like people who are like
5 hours,
casual or whatever. Mine is more than enough.
Mine is plenty.
Mine is plenty.
The tricky thing with the Meadows course is that
Is that the Foothills one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like
First
the
one
back
I ever
nine.
played.
Yep, yeah, with the wooden club.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
I told
dude!
that story.
Yeah. That is okay. So I want to tell the story real quick.
Please.
I think it was hole 12 because isn't that the one where you have to shoot over the water?
I think it's 9. Yeah. No. It's
Or
6.
18.
It's 6 because it's on the front 9. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. So you have to shoot over the water. It's a par 3, and I decided to fuck around, and I took a friend of ours putter, and I decided I'm just gonna try and drive
wooden
it.
putter, mind you.
The head wasn't.
I think it was wooden. I'm pretty sure.
No, the clubs.
The club
were.
itself was. Yeah. Okay.
No, like the clubs that he had were for sure wooden. The handle was wooden, but the head on the end was metal because I remember distinctly.
That's why it must have happened.
I took the putter and I fucking drove it off of that tee, made it pretty close to the pin. That was pretty crazy. But as I finished the swing, I just feel this like tink, and I feel the handle just go, and then I just look down and I see a splash because the full fucking head of the putter broke off. But I'm like, hell of a fucking hit though.
Yeah. I mean, you knocked it, man. You knocked
But
it.
also those putters were like from 1930.
That's exactly.
So
And it probably still rests at the bottom of that pond, that lake.
I made history there.
You did.
Drove. I think I birdied on 6 because I used your putter.
Right, yep.
I used your putter to actually putt.
Yeah, man, I'm a terrible golfer, but God, it's fun.
I know that's
Like
the
when you
thing.
don't care,
I
you know?
really like it.
Yeah.
but I suck dick.
And part of the problem was that the car girl came around twice, and the first round of beers, and we got a shot, and we're like, happy 420, whatever. Those were great. And then the next round was great, but it was too much for a Wednesday morning, at least for a guy that doesn't drink very much, And I was having a great time, but I'm out there. I started golfing barefoot because I wore my Converse because that's the only really athletic shoe I have at the moment.
I thought you had golf shoes.
No, I don't.
Converse golfing
it's bad.
is bad.
It's the worst.
It's literally carpet on the bottom of your shoe,
It was
man.
breaking my feet, and so then I
And I mean that grass is supple. It's soft like a carpet.
But then when I took off my shoes, I got much better.
Oh yeah, because you can get your toes in there and just really lock in.
But then I got much drunker too, and I cared a lot less. So then it just got a little wild. We started having fun. It was a good time. But then we got done, and it had been 4.5 hours in the sun, and I had probably 4 or 5 beers and a shot, and it was like 12:30, and I was like, oh fuck, I don't know what's about to happen right now. So cooled down, hung out.
Yeah, when you said you were golfing, I was like, "There's no way he's gonna make it to writing," because golf is one of those things where it is one of those things like it's almost a hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah,
where time moves differently on the course.
Totally.
So it feels like you've been there for a really, really long time. So you feel like you're pacing yourselves. Yeah, I'll have another beer. Yeah, I'll have a shot. And then by the time it just like all hits you and you're putting your bag in the car, you're just like, that was only like 3 hours. Oh, shit. I am hammered. And I had stuff to do today.
Exactly. I was like, I thought this was going to be like a fun warm-up. I was going to come in, relax. Instead, I just laid on the new recliner we put in for 2.5 hours, not asleep, just with my eyes closed.
In a trance.
And I was like, I was just literally like, I can't do anything else. Like, I want to do everything else.
Oh, did you go through the whole, like, I call it, it's like the vortex in Interstellar, where he like rides the black hole and then slingshots out, but it feels like your brain, you get the spins, and then you go into a toilet bowl and you're like in a trance kind of state, and then you get shot back out, and then you can't go away.
No, you can't.
The goal is to fall asleep before that happens, because when you get shot out the other side, you're awake.
Exactly. No, luckily I avoided that, and I think I drank just little enough that I didn't quite get to like, oh, I'm fucked up. It was just like, my body is done.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
we watched Moon Knight later that night, and that was the one thing I could do. I did like a little bit of writing and stuff just to like get my body moving again, but even then I was just like, this is the most taxing thing I could be doing right now. But like watching TV too, I was just like, I can't fall asleep. I can't focus on this. And then of course I am very sunburned.
I got a little cherry from sitting out in the sun one morning.
Yeah.
I was like, the sun does that, doesn't it?
I totally forgot too. I was like, I always do this every year. I'm like, okay, like the first.
Oh yeah, now looking at both of your arms.
Yeah, the first day in the heat, exactly, is a difficult day.
Get some aloe vera.
But it takes so long. You're like, oh yeah, I forget about it, right? Like spring to spring.
That was me every season, working at a golf course.
Like I feel like if I do it again, I'll be better this time. But like it's that adjustment from like, oh, it's like nice kind of crisp days to like, oh, it's getting hot again. It's getting hot.
No, that's how it was for working at the golf course, where it's like the first couple of days, like you would kind of build into it, but you would end up with the sunburn that like you get a fever from, and you're just like, fuck, sun poisoning, and then I just would go the rest of the season with a tan. And I would never put on sunscreen. That was the dumbest motherfucking thing I could have done in my entire fucking tenure there. I was like over half of a decade, just no sunscreen. Dumb.
Hey,
wake up with melanoma.
You look crisp, You look like you've been under the broiler.
Not really. I've been inside for way too long.
I've been broiling things a lot.
Yeah, the broiler rocks.
Broiler's intense. Yeah, it gets hot quick. Gets hot quick. Cooks quick.
Yeah, it gets hot quick. Cooks quick.
It works.
And then like. It also doesn't, that's the whole thing, is it doesn't take fucking forever for it to preheat. You're just like, set the broiler to high. There's 500 degrees for you. BAM!
Man, I'm telling you, you gotta you gotta have a cooking show,
I wonder, that would be kind of an interesting thing. No, because the stove's dumb. It wouldn't let you do it. I was like, what if you could use the broiler to, speed up preheating the oven? No.
Yeah.
Because you can't do that. You can't just be like, broil and then bake. Stupid.
Just flame.
Yeah. Just explodes. Blows you back. Cartoon style is just like a big soot.
I want to be in the same big kitchen, We'll get some cameras in there.
Yeah, let's start like because Bert's not doing something burning anymore. Let's start DMT's dining with DMT.
Let's get an entire studio, like a studio audience. We'll put you in a kitchen. You'll be like Rachel Ray. You'll be like, hey guys, Sam B here. Here to cook some French toast. Here's the first thing you got to do. Take out the bread. And you take out the bread. And then you're like,
Jack, I would make so much more of a show.
Crack some eggs.
All right, no, Jack.
Really
no.
take your time with it, you know? Now you get out, brush. Oh, I can't find it.
And then everybody's
Oh,
just sitting
jeez.
there with bated breath. And then I'm holding the bowl and I'm like, and then you carefully go to put it in the oven. Oh, fuck! Oh! Like, I just start phoning it in at some point. God damn it! I broke the bowl! Now I have to start over. Shit, motherfucker! And everyone loses it.
You
And
like
then
hit a
I
pan
sell
on
my
purpose.
soul. I sell my soul for that shit, Jack.
It's a cooking show, but just you clumsily getting hurt in the kitchen.
Honestly, I think just cooking anything
Burn
at
your
the
hand.
way I do as I'm doing commentary, where I would make it pretty good, like entertaining. I would make it entertaining.
Do it.
I don't
Make it
know.
happen now.
Do you know of a kitchen that you can actually put a camera in front of me while I'm cooking? No. There's a whole fucking cabinet and stove and wall there, dude.
I'll just follow you with the camera. We'll just have really shitty
Actually, your
footage
kitchen might not be bad.
of me. Yeah, it's
It's got the
spacious.
kitchen island. You can shoot into the kitchen.
Camera can be moved to different positions.
Let's do it, Jack.
You know?
What am I cooking?
I'm just gonna film you. I'm gonna follow you around with my iPhone.
Not even use this $1,200 camera that you and I purchased to make the show's quality that much better.
And I'm gonna get like way too close to your face. I'm not gonna focus on the cooking at all. No?
Use that for like B-roll footage.
No,
Like, get the actual
that's the
show.
show,
That's
man.
the show. Jack, you're so abstract. You don't even know like what audiences want.
You haven't gotten the food in the shot once.
How is this a cooking show? It's like, it's not the food that's cooking. It's you.
It's you.
Fuck you, Jack.
You're baking in there, bro.
Like in more than one way. Metaphorically, mentally, emotionally, and literally.
I think there's a bigger audience than you think for that.
I think you know what audiences want more than audiences. And that's exactly how bombs are made.
Everyone's wrong.
That's what I think.
Jack, you don't use the internet. You don't know what people want.
That's why I stay off it, so that they know, so that I can be the
Don't
trend.
be thick, man. Not with me.
I'm gonna be a trendsetter, dude, because
You're
I
gonna
don't know what the
trendsetter?
trends are,
You don't know what the trends are.
so they're
you're just
always
like,
original.
Actually, true. That's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Except when I copy things that have been done
Yeah.
years ago.
Oh, it's like I love. It was one thing like Denzel said. 'Cause I love how Denzel just like talks in platitudes all the time. You know, like that whole thing he said to Will Smith. He's like, "At your highest point, that's when the devil's gonna get you." You know, that kind of thing.
Very strange.
Where it's like, well, do you know that? Look at that. Denzel was right. Except the devil got him before his highest point. So
I watched Bad Boys for Life the other night.
pretty solid.
Yeah, it was good. It was weird seeing Will Smith for the first little bit, and then I was like, oh, no, this is fun.
It's not Kevin Spacey
No.
level.
It's like it's weird for the first second, and then you're like, it was what it was, you know. And then you move forward, and yeah, it was a much more enjoyable movie than I was
Vanessa
expecting.
Hudgens.
She was a good badass. It was weird though. What's the gun she has? The SMG that she carries around. She always like busts in, and I just think that's a weird choice just to begin with. Cause I mean, she's holding it about as well as possible, but that gun makes me laugh because all it has is that strap, and you like hold it like this.
Oh yeah, let
and,
me
like,
see
run
if I
around.
can see what it is.
But it just, I don't know. It's really weird to me. There's something about it where you're not pressing it up against your shoulder, but
it's got the strap where you like.
Yeah.
That's what's stabilizing you is having it push against the back of your shoulder.
And then you're like running around like with this tiny little gun. I just something about that looks so funny to me.
I need to find a picture of it.
It's interesting. It's I feel like it's in every like SWAT movie and things like that.
Yeah.
What are they called? Ammo or something like that?
I don't know.
I forget the group's name.
I only saw it one time, and it was at work at Insomnia, so it was kind of in multiple parts.
Martin Lawrence, Sam.
Martin Lawrence reminds me of someone we grew up with, and it's very hard to watch him. You know who.
I think
Same with Kenan Thompson.
Yes, very true. Very true.
That's the other guy. And it's funny because they're both black guys, and the dudes we're thinking of aren't black.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, how'd you like Michael Bay's cameo in Bad Boys for Life?
Oh, where was he? I think I missed him. I don't think I
Talking
noticed.
on a microphone.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. See, Michael Bay, he's more of a
didn't
name
direct
than a
it.
face to me. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that the guy who was playing the bad guy looked like more like if it was oh no, not Will Smith as his dad. Who am I thinking of? It's a different rapper.
Bad boys. Bad boys.
I'm looking at his face right now.
What you gonna do? What you
I don't know.
gonna do?
Can't think of it.
Come for
Oh well, it's gone.
No,
Can't think of it right now.
Think of it now.
I can't think of it right
3,
now.
2,
Jack.
1.
Chris Brown. I don't fucking know. Actually, maybe Chris Brown. I don't know. Maybe
See?
that's who I'm thinking of.
I
and
brought
I'm
the
just
best
not.
out of you right there, man.
Thank you.
F&A, Cotton.
F&A Cotton. I can't find Vanessa Hudgens with the gun, dude. This is like stupid.
Got the cornrows or the
Well, she's
the
got like
braids.
the
Yeah.
shave side thing.
I like Vanessa Hudgens.
Me too,
I like
Jack.
her a lot.
She was great in Tick Tick Boom. Did you watch Tick Tick Boom yet?
No, not yet. I know.
God damn it, Jack!
I know, I
I've been
know.
talking about it for ages
I know.
now.
Well, I just don't go on Netflix very much. I forget to go on Netflix.
I know that's the thing. Oh, that did you watch the thing I sent you, the 1 Minute Man?
Which one?
I sent it right when you said you got here, so probably not then. So apparently Netflix is dropping subscribers like crazy. They lost 200,000 subscribers between yesterday and today.
Well, I heard they're cracking down on like the multiple accounts
password
and,
sharing
like,
and everything.
They're starting to throw ads in and stuff like that, and yeah,
I mean,
they're reverting on like everything.
but
It's crazy.
then that's what he pointed out was that it's like, you know, they spent like 13 billion on original content and people don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
People want their comfort shows. They want to be able to watch The Office and Seinfeld, and New
Yeah,
Girl, and all
true.
that shit just on repeat. You know, that's not really what people want Netflix for. Is like them coming up with, you know, Red Notice or The Atom Project or anything. It's fine. Like use it sparingly, but that's not all we want from you guys.
Right, exactly. Like have that balance.
That's why people love Hulu. It's got all the comfort shows on there.
Very true.
You know, and like all of them. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's got so many networks on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or it's got full shows. And so I don't know. I don't want to see Netflix go tits up, but
Yeah, no, of course not. Well, and I also hope there isn't like a backswing of like,
oh, is it an MP5 you're thinking of?
huh?
Looks like she's holding an MP5.
An MP5. Yeah. I just think it just looks so silly.
Well, it's we talk about Carl Weathers
yes,
with both of them strapped up.
Same thing.
In Predator.
But she looks even funnier to me because she just has the one and she's holding the handle.
Yeah, you don't see people hold the handle. That's
Ever,
always been
I
a
know.
strong-armed
Yeah.
gun, even though it definitely can't be
Which,
strong-armed in real life.
Why have the handle? Well, I guess because in real life.
Because of real life, you know, actual gun physics.
Exactly. It's just, yeah, if you hold it down here, that makes a little bit more sense. But also, this is not a great place to be shooting a
See,
gun
whenever
from.
I see them hold it down there, though, I think of like, you know, like Colombian soldiers, like, you know, like going in and like shooting down jungles and stuff like that. I don't know why.
Right.
Whatever.
You're a rapid fire guy?
Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Sam BB's got skills with a gun.
Yeah, I've gone shooting once or twice, 3 times.
Yeah.
Actually, probably like 5 or 6 times.
You're a cowboy, aren't you?
Bang, bang. Yeah.
Tried to do the spin.
You would, you know, if I actually really, really was trying, you would have been dead before you even thought to spin, dude.
That's what I was worried about.
McClunky.
See what I tell you? What'd I tell you?
Why would you shoot me?
You'd McClunky and I'd pop.
You'd pop?
I'd pop.
What do you mean you'd pop? Oh.
Oh, you thought I meant pop, like corn?
Yes.
Oh, dude. Okay, so the other night, I was being real good. Didn't drink. I didn't have my shift drinks. I went and plugged my phone in, my iPad in upstairs.
Did all the right things.
Came downstairs, was reading that Alien 3 comic that I have just been putting off
Get it out
for
of
a
the
while.
way.
And so I got it out of the way, read the whole thing, thinking I'd just read like half of it and go to sleep. Read the whole thing in one go. Very cool. Would have been a way better movie, even though they wrote Ripley out because it was iffy at the time if Sigourney would be there for it.
Can I just say, keep going, but
Taking a pee-pee. Okay.
Sorry. Oh, I guess that's what it's for, is for cutting. But
Yeah.
My bad. I'm still learning. But I really gotta go. I'm so sorry.
I mean, now I'm going to talk through it because you did it in the reverse order. Usually you go, and then I press the button, and then I tell the story. But now I have to talk through this pee break. Because in that, it's about Hicks and Bishop from Aliens. And a little bit of Newt, but then they just send her to Earth. They're like, we can't deal with this kid. But then it did some really cool stuff. But there was one part in particular that really shocked me, where, and kind of funny enough, there are a lot of things in this script, and they didn't end up using any of it for the actual movie. But there's things in this screenplay that they adapted to a comic book that wound up in Prometheus or Alien Covenant that I found to be interesting. Did they read this and draw from it, or was it all just completely independent thought, or parallel thought? Damon Lindelof, just the source material of building off of Alien and Aliens is just so good that they're just this is the only conclusion that we could have drawn from this. I don't know.
Right.
But there's this one part where it's they're trying to clone the aliens in the, the good faction, because there's there's a space Cold War going on. So there's a Russian communist side and then a capitalist side. The capitalists are trying to clone him, but then there's this accident that happens, and the little miniature eggs that they were just cloning, they didn't have the full things, opened up and sprayed some spore stuff, kind of like Alien Covenant, and it got on this this corporate bitch lady who'd been stepping on everybody's toes the whole story, and then the main scientist guy, and then a little bit of time goes on, and some people break into the lab. They're like, we're destroying these things, fuck you guys. And then the corporate lady, just out of nowhere, just starts mutating, and then just from her entire inside, her entire body insides out, just rips apart, turns into an alien.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it has red eyes and a human skull inside of it and shit. And I'm like, well, that's where they got the hybrid idea for the fourth one. And boy, did they miss that mark. Because this was horrific, dude. I was sitting there just oh my God. And then the same thing was happening to the other guy, but he locked himself in a freezer. So he got stuck mid-transformation. Real gruesome shit, dude.
So you're telling me if you popped a kernel of popcorn, that's what you would do.
That's exactly what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I thought of when I was thought of popping popcorn.
Yeah.
Just this just would just rip out. How about I knock everything over while I'm grabbing that?
There we go. Yeah. Piece it back together. You fix that lightning.
I don't know where it goes.
Oh no. Put it in. Put it in. Oh no. The crock.
I knocked the crock and Jack over. Dave Jackson.
What a guy, that character.
I'm into it.
I can't live with that guy.
You can't live with that guy either.
Not with him in my mind. He's a monster.
He's a monster.
It's like Glenn with Dennis. No, I'm just kidding. I am Dave Jackson.
You are Dave Jackson. No, you're Walrus Stearns.
That is true. Well, that's like my Stephen Grant.
Okay, so then you have that. You have Walrus Stearns. Who else do you have?
Walrus Stearns.
Because we went over my personalities. My alter egos.
Yeah, got those. I got Walrus Stearns. I got Jackie D, obviously. The Alley Gangster.
Gangster Jackie D.
I don't know.
Walrus Stearns. I would have to say Rostarilla's one.
Rostarilla, sure.
Rostarilla's a personality. Jacobe is a personality.
Nice. I like Jacobe.
Gotta have Jacobe in there.
Jacobe grows as I get older.
Dr. Phil.
Yeah. You are an idiot.
What are you doing?
Listen here, Sammy B. You're going to go in and
Listen here, Mr. Phil McGraw.
No, you don't get to talk back to me on my show, all right? In a minute. Hold on. I used to watch it a little bit.
Hank Hill.
Yeah, exactly. He's oh man.
Can I ref? Yes.
Mac's voice says it all.
Yes.
You're telling me
No, Jack, you gotta talk like you're like the person's stupid. Okay?
That's true.
It's like he and Nancy Grace talk the exact same way.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're advocating for ISIS right now. Ben and Jerry's is a terrorist organization. Now, Nancy, you can't prove that Ben and Jerry's has any ties to ISIS, okay? What you can do is take it down a notch for me, okay? You know, it's that kind of cadence.
There we go.
Nancy Grace and Dr. Phil.
You're getting it. Get your
And then I'm
SNL
Zoe
tape.
Deschanel. Hey guys, I hear all this hostility going on, and I was hoping that you guys could like take it down a notch, like enjoy each other. You guys are like bringing people joy with what you do, even though what you do is fucking horrific.
I am Iron Man.
I am totally Iron Man.
That's just the funniest image in the world to me.
That man's playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
Oh, man.
Do Zoe Deschanel Marvel quotes.
Oh, man. That's...
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off, and what are you? And I like how I have to do that impression with my eyes closed, even though she in real life has the biggest eyes of anybody in the world.
biggest of all time. Yeah.
But I have to close my eyes to be Zoe Deschanel.
Oh, man. That's fucking awesome.
It is fucking awesome. I wanted to do one more.
Do it.
Who's putting coffee grounds in the disposal? We're running a bed and breakfast for a biker gang? Who's that girl?
It's Tony.
It's Tony.
It's Tony.
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 A witch a woman. One of my favorite Seinfeld jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Lane's just talking about witchy woman to Jerry. He's like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "Yeah, witchy song, witchy woman." And he goes, "Oh, witch a woman." Just because of the way they say it in the song. Witch a woman.
Classic.
I'm not amused.
To all the Seinfeld haters out there,
There's a lot of them.
there are a lot of them.
We have friends.
A lot of them
Yeah.
too. Like, they're just like, "Fuck that show.
Yeah, they hate it.
You don't get it."
I don't think they've really given it a shot.
No.
Yeah.
It's like
Or
people who won't give Star Wars a shot just because they've gone this far without it, and they honestly do like people being like, "What?" But then it gets to a point where it's just like, okay,
Come
how much are you getting from that versus what you could be getting by experiencing Star Wars? You know
True.
what I'm saying? You know
Or
what
at
I'm
least just
talking
give it a
about.
shot. Give it a shot, and then you can not like it.
Don't
Keep
knock
saying
it till you try it.
that. You can knock it all you want, and then move on with your life.
Yeah.
But until
You
then,
know?
just either
One
don't say
thing,
anything.
I whenever I think of the phrase "don't knock it till you try it," I think it was middle school or maybe high school, but it was it feels like something from middle school, like Coach Lee. Maybe it was the football program, but it was Coach Lee, and it was something about because it was like the player profile for the week. You know, we would do it freshman year, and his was like, you know, like, what's the weirdest or what's your favorite food or something? And he says, peanut butter and pickle sandwich, don't knock it till you try it. That's one thing that I will 100% knock for my entire life because fuck pickles, bro!
Yikes.
Yes.
Yeah. Sammy B hates them pickles.
You know it.
He hates them.
Are you going to play it?
I gotta go.
There it is.
I mean, that was a natural break right
I know it was. I was like, wait, I don't think that's the right green. It was going to be the agenda. He has an agenda. But that would have applied because you do have an agenda to destroy good condiments.
No,
Destroy
not
things
destroy them.
that people like.
I want to take people down a notch.
Sweet and sour for life. Ketchup on everything.
Yeah.
Eat your mayo raw.
Yeah. You like ketchup with your ketchup, Mr. Welch? Mr. Welch?
Talking about grape juice.
You gonna dress up as a ketchup bottle this goddamn Halloween, you savage?
You better believe it.
It's a tomato smoothie and you know it. You're dipping your fries in a smoothie. Now go ahead and try and dip it in a berry smoothie. Dip it in a banana smoothie, Jack. Do it.
You know it's really good in? Chocolate shakes.
I don't get
Fries
why
and
though.
chocolate
Like
shakes.
I if you dip Wendy's fries in a Frosty, it's delicious, and I can't put my finger on why. You know, and actually solves a little mystery for me because I noticed it the other day. They've been selling potato chips covered in chocolate. Well, now they got Reese's with potato chips in them, and I'm like,
Saw that.
what?
Yeah, very strange. Gen Z, dude.
I don't know.
Gen Z's bringing out the weirdest in humanity.
It's like trans candy at this point.
Hey, you're not a salty or a sweet. You're both. You know?
I'm salty for sure.
Yeah.
Pretty salty dog. Salty dog.
You're a man of the sea.
Salty dog, who also has other podcasts, and wants to thank you for tuning in this week to DMT Don't Miss This podcast. Check out next week's DMT reviews. And of course, DMT Table Reads Unexplainable, episode 1, still up. If you want to listen to how we've written, listen to our writing, enjoy it, have fun, have a laugh. It's a great story. Check out the Colored Plaid Comedy on the YouTubes, TikToks, and all the socials. And then go ahead and take it sleazy, Mayor McCheesy.
Love you guys.
See, I'm trying to get used to the timing on this one. I was waiting for the Joe Rogan thing.
You're close.
I was
You're
close,
really close, yeah.
real close, but now it's just dead air.
But hey, if people are still listening, then
It's all good in the
that's their
hood, you
decision,
know?
you know?
It's just keeping it that much longer before the ads roll.
That's right. That means we got some real Joe Rogan.
Hardcore DMT. When you do DMT, you see that.
There we go. Thanks, mister.
Wilson!